MovieWeb.com.
700 years into the future, mankind will leave our planet, leaving Earth's cleanup in the hands of one incredible machine. His name is Wally. After all these years, he's developed one little glitch. A personality. He's extremely curious. And just a little bit lonely. But all that is about to change.
Now, from what I understand, this story has been around for quite a while.
The character's been around, to be more accurate. We came up with, in '94, we had this lunch where we pretty much had to come up with what we're going to do next after Toy Story, and that was all about A Bug's Life. But we threw out a couple half-baked ideas, and one of them was just the conceit of the last robot on Earth. And we didn't have a name, we didn't have a story, it was just this lonely situation of a robot left on. And that was so compelling that I think it just stuck in the ether for years before we decided to start really making it into a movie.
Now, have you been getting letters from like real robots saying the streamlined beauty would not fall for this kind of schlubby little robot?
Oh, let me dream, huh? You know, it's definitely a veiled animator's point of view of life, isn't it?
With John Ratzenberger, he's been with you guys through every single one of these.
Yeah.
Now, does he have a plan of his own to direct one of these movies or write a story?
Not that I know of. I mean, he just very quickly, after our first two movies, became our good luck charm, and we're not going to risk not having him in one of our movies.
Now, I just talked to Andrew, and he said that you've become like the good luck charm of Pixar, and that they're never getting rid of you.
Did he say why?
He said because the first movie did so well, and you were there, and then the second one you were there, and by the third one they were like, we can't get rid of you.
Okay, there you go.
Is that good?
Yeah, I never knew why, but that's good.
Now, do they ever come to you and ask for input on some of these characters? I mean, or do they just say, this is a character you're going to do?
Well, once I get in the booth, they give me rein to come up with different things that aren't on the page. So, yeah, that way I do have a say in the character's outlook.
But they always have like a set character that they have for you before the project starts? Or is that something you can go in and kind of pick and choose who you want to be?
No, that's, I remember in Cars, John Lasseter asked me early on, what kind of truck did your father drive? I said, it's a Mack. I don't know why he asked. So that's why they made that character a Mack. So doing that, I'm not going to say, you know, I'd rather play the Oswald. No, it's their movie, it's their ball game, it's their sandbox. When they invite me in, I just play with the toys that are there.
Why did they decide you were perfect for this?
You'd have to ask them that, because I don't disagree with them, and I think it was a good choice on their part, but I have no idea why they chose me.
I gotta ask, was this by and large space barge anything like the Pixar studio where they are filming and shooting this stuff?
No, nothing like it. But still, Pixar is a pretty wonderful and wild place to be at. There's a lot of imagination there, and it's really kind of interesting the way it's set up, but it's not like by and large.
Hugh, what's it like to be the first like flesh and blood character in a Pixar film?
Well, it's something to talk about, and actors love things to talk about. You know, because I'm not obviously the star of this. There's a lot of, well, say I'm the first live action person in an animated film. Oh, really?
Yeah, but I mean, did they come in and give you a little bit of a digital facelift or anything like that with the CGI? I mean, you look a little bit
No, this is my own face, my own hair. People
right
say,
now,
Fred,
but in the movie.
How does a man of your age, close to 40, continue to maintain the shine and the exuberance? I say, you know, it's a clean life, clean living, clean thoughts, and not thinking so much about myself, but giving. I'm a very giving person.
So when you give, you get a little bit of
youth back. Yes. I give orders, I give commands, I give schmilkes, I give trouble.
Well, you were just telling me about this wonderful theater over at Pixar that you saw this movie in. Now, you said they have lights just like in here on the ceiling.
Yeah, you know how there's these are real stars, P.S. Pixar brought in real stars. This is a constellation.
In here,
right here
or in the movie theater?
Oh, right here, right now. These are real. Anyway, I took my daughter.
That one's named after you.
That one's named after me. The Borealis de Najimy. And we went into the big theater with my daughter and her friend, and you look up, and the whole ceiling of the theater at Pixar are stars, and then you look and they're shooting stars.
That's
now, how
awesome.
creative are, I mean, come on. They're so creative over there, it hurts my feelings.
I was reading the notes, and it says that you've looked at a lot of science fiction movies.
Well, I didn't have to look. I was a huge fan. I mean, I'd grown up seeing all these sci-fi movies. I mean, I went to the movies every weekend growing up through the late 60s through the early 80s. And to me, some of the most transportive movies were, you know, all these great sci-fi genre movies, you know, from 2001 to Alien to Star Wars to Close Encounters to Blade Runner. They, you know, they're all iconic now. But they came in this period where you were almost guaranteed every year you were going to get a movie like that, and then it just kind of stopped happening.
Well, I'm just wondering if you were at all disturbed by how they have realistic people at the beginning and they sort of slowly mutate into this CGI cartoon. I mean,
There is nothing in the world of Disney and Pixar that I would ever find disturbing. Nothing. I see other movies, M. Night Shyamalan, Ding Dong, whatever.
Yeah.
I find his movies disturbing.
did you see the last one?
No, because I was so disturbed by the other ones.
He's talking
and
to
not in a
Clancy
good
now.
reason disturbed by what's going on.
Oh, so it kind of
Why did I
makes you...
slam that guy? I apologize.
And you called him
But
a
the
bad
point-
name, too.
Well, I don't
Ding
can't,
dong?
can't provide it's a Shyamalan, Ding Dong, whatever.
Well, I'll cut it out.
No, the point I'm making is there's nothing in Disney Pixar that I would find offensive or that would make me sad.
Okay.
Except when Bambi's mom dies. Or is that Dumbo's mom? No,
Both of
Bambi's
them
mom. Yeah,
died.
both of them died. Yeah, that was sad.